Good day, friends of Warcraft. This is Soul to fill you in on what is going down this week. Be sure to subscribe for regular updates and the etceteras, and let's get started. Couple hot fixes in case you missed it. There is now a grapple hook thing in Korthia that will take you to the southern area of the zone. This is available for anyone who has unlocked the hook shot thing that you use in the zone, which basically means completing the last sigil quest from the Covenant campaign. So it's a little inconvenient for alt who need to get Korthia stuff done, but it's not like they can't get down there at all. Another hotfix that should be going live this week, conduit upgrade items will now upgrade the conduit for your current specialization instead of all of them at once. So if you've been holding off on spending your research, or if you're like me and you've been a slacker, it totally paid off. Yes! Keep in mind that you have to be in the specialization that you want to get conduits for. Changing only your loot spec will have no effect on your results. Now let's get to the weekly routine, but let's spice it up with a little something different. Me. Nah, just kidding. First you get the anima quest, then you go to Korthia, get the questies, do a lap, and get the rares and squirrels and stuff. Up you go into the maw and help your Covenant friends. Kill the world boss, head back south, and then your journey ends. Yay! Alright, thank you. You'll find that track on my album Bob Beat to Beat 2 over on Spotify. The weekly events this week include Deep Wind Dunk, which I think I totally missed out on during this expansion so far. I'm more than sure that this is going to use the original Deep Wind Gorge map. I actually like this one though. It was like flag carrying, but a little bit more hands-on, so be sure to check that out when it rolls around. The dungeon event is back this week to give you a shot at Heroic Sanctum gear if you're up to the challenge of completing 4 mythic dungeons without anybody leaving. Dungeons? Yeah, easy. People leaving? Well, sometimes not so easy, totally depends. Over in Mythic Plus World, we're back on a tyrannical week without much of a clue what other affixes to expect. This is the 7th week of Season 2 with at least 5 unknown affix combinations. We can't even say for sure that Season 2's schedule is going to match Season 1's schedule of 12 rotating combinations, so it's a little bit exciting and scary to consider what's going to happen next. We do know that there's going to be a total of 5,250 Valor to work with, which finally kind of matches up with the initial rollout of Valor back in patch 9.0.5. My question to you folks is, are you even using Valor for anything? If you ask me, which you shouldn't, I'm not, because I'm obviously not working on my score. Now let's get off over to the post-campaign Covenant world. Now that the campaign is fully accessible and complete, we're not going to get that additional +1 to Renown, so the cap this week is being raised to 62. Renown 61 will empower the first conduit row of one of your soulbinds and increase the item level of rewards that you get from world quests, as well as I think the mission table. Renown 62 will empower another soulbind row and get you another mission table companion. Renown 61 is going to be a milestone for some of you who don't raid or PvP or do Mythic Plus stuff. At this Renown level, players who are also at rank 6 with the Archivist Codex can purchase the Adaptive Alloys research, which will let them access a higher upgrade rank for their Korthia-based gear. That'll give them an item level of 226. I presume, that means I'm guessing, that this upgrade, like the other upgrades, is going to be considered account-wide. If it's not, well, prepare your pitchforks. Now let's talk about what empowered conduits do. They add a bonus 2 ranks to the conduit that is slotted into it. I'll explain in this example. My Ringing Clarity conduit currently has an item level of 226, but if I place it into an empowered conduit slot, the bonus levels make it seem as if it's like a 252 conduit. But if I actually had a 252 conduit, then the bonus would make it look like an item level 278 conduit. Pretty nice. What you want to consider over the next few days and weeks is to consider arranging your conduits in such a way that your most used ones are like towards the top, so you can get bonuses for those earlier. In the long run, it's not a huge deal. Eventually every conduit is going to be empowered, but it's something to consider. One more note, last week we saw teeny tiny hints of a patch 9.1.5, meaning we might be in store for some news in the next few days or weeks. And that's going to be it for this week, but if you were to subscribe to the channel, I'll keep you filled in on the latest comings and goings, and you can tune in to Twitch a few mornings out of the week for our morning show, Coffee with Soul, or you can check the VOD later in the day for some easy listening. Thanks for coming, folks. Don't forget to like the video if it was helpful, and we will see you later. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.